Hello friends, I'm George, the nice smelling gentleman. If you're looking for a good quality, long lasting and at the same time cheap fragrance that's great for cold weather usage, then today's video is for you. Today I'm going to show you a fragrance from one of the many Latafa sub-brands which is called Vurv, and one of their fragrances which is called Royce Black. And just as a side note, this can also serve as a great alternative to one of the community's darlings that has been discontinued, and that's 1 million Prive from Paco Rabanne. Let's start with a very quick look at the packaging. The fragrance comes packaged in this black colored box that has golden accents. On the front you got the name of the fragrance Royce Black and the name of the company Vurv. On the back you got a sticker of authenticity or with some additional information like the concentration, which is EDP, the bottle size, which is 100 milliliters, a production date, which is in this case is September of 2022. You slide the top part of the box like this, and this is where inside the bottle lies, and this is how the actual bottle looks. Again, black colored bottle with golden accents. It's very heavy, it feels very nice. Also it's very glossy and it's a fingerprint magnet. The cap is plastic, but it fits very snugly into place. It clicks nicely, and all in all, the packaging is quite nice considering the price point of this fragrance, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Okay, now let's talk about the scent of the Royce Black from Vurv. Now, the note breakdown that I was able to find when googling this fragrance has the following notes. The top notes are orange and pepper. The middle notes are cinnamon, cumin, and clove, and the base notes are tonka bean, sandalwood, and amber. Now, I'll show you the spray in action, and I'll tell you what I pick up from this fragrance. The sprayer is quite decent on the Royce Black, and it has a very light alcohol blast in the opening, but that goes away after about a few seconds. And then I immediately pick up a lot of spices and that freshness from the orange note in the opening. Also, the cinnamon is definitely there right from the start of the life of this fragrance on your skin, and all in all it's quite sweet. I also pick up some sweetness, some fruity sweetness from something like maybe like some red fruits, like dried red fruits that are not listed on the note breakdown, but there's definitely some freshness and some sweetness from fruity notes apart from the orange, which is also definitely there. Also, as I said, quite spicy. The pepper is there. Once this starts to dry down, it becomes a lot sweeter. You still get a little bit of that freshness from the orange note, but the tonka bean and the amber starts to come into play. And also, as I said, the cinnamon is definitely there throughout the life of the fragrance. So the opening is spicy, sweet, spicy, slightly fresh opening, and then on the dry down, it's more about the sweetness from the tonka bean, the amber, the slight touch of cinnamon, and that fruity sweetness as well. All in all, it's quite a sweet fragrance, especially on the dry down. You know, it almost has this sort of an inky sweetness, if that makes sense, at least to my nose. Now let's talk about how similar this is actually to 1 million Privé. To my nose, the opening is quite different compared to 1 million Privé, but on the dry down, you'll definitely sort of pick up the same vibes. This misses the tobacco note that Privé has. Also, with the Privé, whether it really has a cherry note or not, you get that cherry vibes which are missing from this. In here, as I said, they're more of a like a berry type of fruits that this fragrance feels like having inside. But on the dry down, I would say this is maybe like 80 to 85% close to 1 million Privé. The next thing that I want to talk about is performance, because this is one of the strong suits of this fragrance. I get every time I've worn this, I easily get at least 8 hours of performance, and that's in a bit of a warmer weather type of scenarios. I bet that I can't wait for cold weather to come, because I think this will perform even better. Uh, at least in my opinion, this will get easily 9 to 10 hours of performance in cold weather, which makes it almost a beast performer in my opinion. Projection is also quite strong for the first 2 hours, and the fragrance also leaves a nice central behind the person who wears this one. The price of the fragrance, I was able to get this for just a little bit under the equivalent of $25, and that's the normal price of this fragrance, somewhere between $20 to $25, which I think makes it a great deal, considering the nice scent profile that will get you quite close to one of the legendary discontinued fragrances in the community, 1 million Prive, and also will get you great performance as well. So all in all, the price tag is super low on the Royce Black. And at the end, my final thoughts on Royce Black from Vurv. This is a very nice, sweet, dark, and spicy fragrance that has great performance and super low price tag. This fragrance gets a very strong like from me. Also, I wanted to address again the sort of the topic on whether this is an actual clone of 1 million Prive. In my mind, this is not a clone of 1 million Prive. I don't think Lattafa tried to do a clone, but they were heavily inspired by 1 million Prive, and this definitely can serve as a alternative to Prive. So, if you like sweet dark spicy fragrances that have good performance and are great for cold weather usage, definitely check out Royce Black. Also, if you're looking for an alternative to 1 million Prive, again, I think that Royce Black from Vurv deserves some attention. All in all, as I said, this fragrance gets a very strong like from me. So in today's video, I showed you what in my opinion is a very nice hidden gem of a fragrance from the house of Vurv Royce Black. Hope that you found this video interesting. If you did, give it a like. I would greatly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. I hope that everybody stays safe, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye bye.